What if the Roman Empire never fell? Well, this is a bold question, you know. It changes everything we know. Imagine a world where the legions never faded. Imagine the eagles of Rome still flying over Europe, North Africa, the Near East. The year is 2026, yet the world feels very different. A world shaped by one continuous, colossal power. Not ruins and memories. A living, breathing Rome. The past did not die. It simply kept going, for better and for worse. This thought experiment asks us to follow the deep currents of history. The idea of an eternal Rome is powerful. It suggests stability. Think first about politics and leadership. In a world where Rome endured a single, centralized government would dominate a huge part of the globe, the political center would still be Rome, the eternal heart of the empire. An emperor, perhaps chosen through a complex mix of heredity, military backing, would hold ultimate authority. The Senate might survive, but as an advisory council of the powerful and wealthy, not a true democratic body. This structure would provide immense stability. Decisions could be made and enforced across continents with ruthless efficiency. The long peace, the Pax Romana, might have stretched for centuries, preventing countless local wars and conflicts. This enduring peace would come at a high price. Now consider the realm of law and culture. Roman law, known for its clarity and organization, would be the universal legal code for a third of humanity. The principles laid down in the Justinian Code might have been refined over centuries, but would remain the bedrock of society. Property rights contracts, criminal justice standardized from the misty shores of Hibernia to the sun-baked deserts of Arabia. This legal unity would be a tremendous boon for trade and travel. A merchant from Alexandria could do business in Londinium with full confidence, knowing the rules were the same. People would have a clear sense of their rights and obligations under the law. However, this universal system could be inflexible and slow to change. The Roman emphasis on tradition and precedent might stifle legal innovation. The system might also perpetuate social hierarchies. The distinction between patrician and plebeian could evolve into a rigid class structure where the wealthy and well-connected have better access to justice. Imagine daily life in the cities of this enduring Roman Empire, bustling with routine and grandeur. Roman cities were marvels of planning. This tradition continued and evolved. Cities across the empire built on the familiar grid pattern. Forum spaces for commerce and politics, amphitheaters for entertainment, public bathhouses for socializing and hygiene, urban infrastructure remarkably high, aqueducts for clean water, efficient sewage systems, paved streets, better public health, and higher living standards. The Roman road network, the empire's circulatory system, straight, durable roads that did not fall into disrepair. Maintained and expanded for 2 millennia. Wider, safer, more extensive roads connecting Britain to the Euphrates. Fast, reliable travel and communication. Messages or trade caravans crossing the continent quickly. Movement of goods, movement of armies, movement of ideas. Trade and technology would follow a different path. In a world with a continuous Rome, the empire's vast, secure internal market would be a powerful engine for commerce. Goods would flow freely along protected sea lanes of the Mediterranean. Goods would flow along the extensive road network. This could lead to high economic specialization and efficiency. Roman innovation was practical, focused on engineering, focused on military technology, focused on construction. The scientific revolution as we know it might have been delayed. It was driven by abstract theory and pure inquiry. The focus would be on what works, not why. Incredible civil engineering advancements. Aqueducts of impossible scale. Bridges spanning vast chasms. Buildings of immense height built with refined Roman concrete. Steam power, Aeolipoli principle, developed for industrial use much earlier. An industrial revolution centuries ahead. Progress channeled for the state. Technologies to strengthen the army. Technologies to build grand public works. Religion evolving differently. Christianity as state religion with continuous institutional power. A single, unified church across the empire. In the final analysis, a Rome that never fell presents us with a world of profound contradictions. It would be a world of remarkable unity and order. The shared law, language, infrastructure. They would connect hundreds of millions of people in a way our fragmented world has struggled to achieve. The long peace enforced by the legions could have saved countless lives that were lost in the endless wars of our own history. We might have inherited a world with better roads, more logical cities, a clearer, more universal system of justice. The gifts of this eternal Rome would be tangible, shaping every aspect of daily life for the better. However, this unity would be purchased at the cost of diversity. The vibrant tapestry of unique cultures, languages, nations that defines our world would be gone. The powerful gravity of Roman culture would pull everything into its orbit, erasing local traditions and silencing smaller voices. The trajectory of human progress would be altered. Science, more practical, less theoretical. Art, grander, less personal. Philosophy, concerned with civic duty, less about individual freedom.